Welcome back, guys, to Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom, where we continue on with the Lair of the Lost Lord, bringing ourselves back to Labyrinth level 43, and continuing deeper than we ever have been before. For now, I'd like to point out how stupid I've been. I know people have probably put this in the comments already, about the martial arts styles as a whole, because it turns out you actually have to equip them too. So I thought the dodging stuff would come as a complete and utter passive, which would have been great. But if you go down to the martial methods thing, you can switch between classic style, Ding Dong Discipline, and Gizmo Supremo. You don't get them all at once. I'm an idiot, but this is a let's play, not a walkthrough. I'm not looking at a guide to tell me what to do. There we go. That is our option. So I put Roland and Evan on Ding Dong Discipline. Meanwhile, I have all the others on Gizmo Supremo, one with a Boreal Bomb setup and the others with Torch Turret and Plasma Pod setup, to just give me a little bit of a, well, difference, really, and just give myself some scope. So, like, main character with the dodge kind of slow down time works pretty well for me, as we now head ourselves deeper to floor 50, floor 60, and whatever our next side quest is. Another 20 floors to go to get to it, I'm sure. Let's go, as I'm now getting the mission to defeat 100 enemies, which I'm assuming is done by you just waiting next to one of the spawner pods and just letting it spawn. Problem for that being, of course, that, you know, it's really easy to kill them at this level. It's really easy to break through them. So, for the most part, I've mostly been just going...
This will be over in no time!
Using my abilities here. Where's my torch turret gone down?
Take that!
Is this somewhere? Oh, there it is, yeah. I'm going to win using one. And just using the new skills to get the points we need. So that's going to blow up now, is it? That's how it's set. To blow up once it's been used for a little bit. So, we'll go for our nice, easy ones, where we'll just keep dropping ever lower. Now, we can go for the floors fairly fast, because as you can see, I've already got 380-something orbs from just this 4 floors alone. Luckily, I bounced into Neil, who gave me 100 orbs just for free. And all the other ones were pretty easy to complete. But yeah, whenever you get these defeat 100 enemies things, I think there's just one of these spawners that you're supposed to just wait for it forever to spawn. But as long as no enemies are on field, you can just finish them and be done with it. You didn't have to. I imagine I'd get 50 orbs if I waited, but to be honest, the orbs we've been getting are fairly good. So as long as I don't get screwed on the next few floors with what's going to come out of places, we should be perfectly fine to, like, drop fast and find out what this boss is like. I imagine when we hit to floor 60, I'm going to start seeing level 100 enemies as well, which will be interesting. But the dungeon dive continues, step by step by step. And now that we have all our martial arts styles actually being used, just because I literally thought it was flashcard, and I thought, oh, it's just a passive, because that's how it is in East. But then it's not analogous like that. Win without using skills, defeat all enemies on this floor. I got 388. I think we can skip a floor, really. I think I can just skip a floor. Still means I need to find something to kill, though. Oh, crits for days. I mean, that's 10 orbs. So I'll take 10 orbs. 399 already. Life is good. Maybe I'll bump into another guy that says, hey, do you want to get another 100 orbs for free? Sure, I'll have 100 free orbs. The chests at the moment are still of a level that are lower than my current tiers of weaponry. Bearing in mind I did not farm like the previous end game stuff for ridiculous amounts of gear. So this is probably the best place to get it if I was to farm it now. I guess it's the best place for many people, because you don't have to play like hard mode to get down to the deeper floors after all. Not that it was necessarily that bad, but still. It just took a long time. But to be honest, now you've also got 120 levels extra, so the power differentials change quite a bit. Win without taking damage, defeat a stats afflicted enemy, win with an Impactotron. Impactotron is something I don't have on anyone. So that's a thing.
Let's go to work.
Now I need to win without getting hit. Which is why I'm shooting people. Avoiding damage, I'll take the 30 orbs there. And all the orbs in the room. Why not? What about taking damage didn't actually... I took damage? What? Well, if at first you don't succeed, bash on the thing that can't hit you back. You're on 30 extra orbs, that's how we get it. Getting those first lot of orbs off the first few floors has allowed me to rush through a little bit more. We'll see how this works between floor 50 and floor 60. And then not really care about floor 60 onwards, eh? 444 orbs. I think I'll be able to pick up at least another 100, 200 in the last few. Which way are we going? That way is the way to go. Use full sync skills twice. When using any Roland, land 3 Ding Dong power strikes. Again, problem for running those still is just that enemies don't live long enough for me to be able to get my dodges. As an exemplar.
Here it goes.
Supposedly I've used 2 full zing abilities as well. I'll take that. That was more than I expected to get 40 orbs on this floor, to be honest. To be honest, there's still a few more enemies to fight through by the look of it too. Is the thing in that direction? Yeah. Why not kill these, eh?
I'm raring to go.
I'm trying to dodge stuff to get my stuff enacted, and people are just eliminating with laser beams. Laser beams are happening. Can't do anything about that. Oh well, that got me up to 500 orbs in barely no time at all. The bigger enemies are giving me a little bit extra each time, aren't they?
Watch your backs.
Watch my back. Oh, I gotta watch out. I got glowing Master Frying Pan. The Master Frying Pan. It will be able to defeat Ganon, no problem. Alright, when using only Tani. Easy. We're about using restorative, so we can get an easy 50 orbs here. We just need one battle before we reach the door, and we're sorted. Oh, the door's probably right there. Ain't that the way? Hello.
Hi.
Okay, I used to find valuable items. She went for 10 orbs. I was glad to share a few of her tricks with you. Nah, I'm fine. Items aren't that valuable right now, based on the level of dungeon we're fighting. Wah! That was a weird effect that shattered across the screen then. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to use
Watch your backs.
full zing skills repeatedly here.
Here goes.
Because I reckon everything will die just off one. Well, definitely will if I just attack it like that. That's 50 orbs for pretty much no work. I'll take that. So 559 now. Breaking a couple of jars for a few more. Not getting those double orbs out the jars anymore though. Let's drop down to floor 49. One floor to our next boss. The question is, what kind of boss will it be? We've already had the Lost Lord attack us, the Prince of Wraith. If that is even him, but it seems like his strength is being affected by how far he gets away from his source. I wonder if I should get, like, if I can get more mechanical manuals, and I already know I can, because I noticed they're actually in the shop. So there's actually 2 more mechanical manuals. If I should get, like, the wearable healing collar on pretty much everyone, that would work pretty well for us, I feel. Okay, where am I going from here in terms of I need Leander in? There we go. No, Tani for Leander. 11:34 till my food base runs out. My lovely experience gaining. I'll course. I think the world has waited long enough. Everyone knows my talent with the sewing machine. Now it's time they learn of my talent in the kitchen. Also, bon appetit, mon petit Roy. The bon fire, they fly the game.
Hi.
I fashion haute cuisine. They're very much the same. All who needs an idea, et voila. Indeed. Right, where's my door? Not only where is my door, where is one enemy to fight? Win with a torch turret. I think you're a torch turret user? You are. That is good. When using an Oleander, the 4 Higgledy skills is unlikely to happen. I just need to find an enemy. An enemy! That's all I need.
Shall we?
So win with a torch turret means it just has to kill one guy. It doesn't actually require you to win with it. Just abolish one enemy, and the torch turret win is yours. Oh, there was a guy right there. And of course it had to be you.
Ready for
Come on,
this?
Petit Roy. Guys, help me out. Get in there, Roland. You're the one with the strong weapons. And so we move to a boss floor. So I think bosses, it's generally would be cool to go with the ding-dong discipline stuff to get that extra damage and the dodging that goes on with it. And you post on the Leaf Book in the meantime. I'd heard spine-chilling stories of the one they call the Prince of Wraith, but never did I think I would see him in the flesh. It seems I did have the misfortune of coming across him, however, and here is the proof. Just how terrifying. It's like something from a nightmare. Formidable, super, a seriously chic look. I'm sorry to say, but that's just a skeleton. Really, it is not the Priest of Wraiths? Gah! Yeah, it's not him. But I like it. You be as delusional as you wish to be. That's all I'll say about that. So will the boss drop out like one of these totems, which I can use the ice thing on to do? In fact, this is prompting more switching if things like that are going to take place, which is interesting. Alright, we'll take on Templeton once again.
Shall we?
Because we fought him a bit higher up before, didn't we? I'll knock you down with it. Oh no, what the hell's... Darkness, Death Ball. Not sure I like that. Where do you go now? Are we summoning in the guy that can summon in the thing? Let's take you out then. And now that I have this... I have a gun that wants to meet you. A couple of shots is all we need. Ooh, what's this? An accursed Heaven's Hammer. Roland will break through without any issue whatsoever. It's what we get from the big chest, though, that matters, as we obtain a volume of the Mechanics Manual as well. We obtain 2 volumes of the Mechanics Manual as well, which means there's 2 more up at the shop, so I can get 4 more points. Seems the more orbs you offer, the better the item will be. We'll offer all our orbs because we can't choose a number. Get in there. As we get a Dead Knight's Blaster. Unfortunately, everything we're getting is kind of low towards swords here a little bit. A Dead Knight's Blaster is worse than the Stellar Ray Gun. It has the ability Pest. Imbues weapon with darkness, high chance of poisoning enemies, and huge damage boost at max MP. Slight chance of confusing enemies as well. Well, we know it's perfect to go on you at this point in time. Have the Dead Knight's Blaster. Right. I like the chance of poisoning too. Of course, poison is a really nice stat. No matter what, for being able to take down high HP foes in a very nice order while you're being relatively safe in the background. Not that I think I've used that strategy, but it is a strategy that's oft used if you want to beat something harder. Down we go then. Will the overall makeup be mixed up? Will we find something happens before we get to floor 60 and open up the next door? Somehow I doubt it. So buckle up, we're going deeper. So when using only Tyranny, a torch turret as well, and without using any skills. Without using any skills isn't as important. And you are a torch turret user, so that's great. Oh.
You ready for this?
I get 2 torch stones out here.
Take that!
I wonder if that counts as not using a skill as well. Nope. I use 2 torch turrets to nuke them as quickly as possible. But I'll take the ton of orbs that have already come our way. Level 80 enemies. Well, win without using skills. That'd be very easy now, wouldn't it?
Good luck, everyone.
I know my teammates aren't really obeying that, though. Have you got the last one yet, guys? Come on. Not that hard. Hey, hey. All criteria. I imagine I should start picking up the chests from, like, the next floor downwards, to be honest. Excuse me, Skelepaladin. I'm just going to tear through these as quickly as I can. A few extra orbs. How much longer on my food? 7 minutes. So obviously there's a lot of pause time going on here. Because that food's lasted a ridiculous amount of time in game. You're Big Dragon. Well, that's fine.
Let's go to work.
Let's use this. And electrocute some friends here. It seems to have done fairly good AoE damage, to be fair. And may have paralyzed our opposition, but I'm not sure myself at this point. Okay, I need to shut that way closer. Icicle Windworm! Everyone just follows up with some good hits here. I'll be able to take that down. I was expecting it to give a fairly nice amount of experience and stuff. Hey, first floor down on this one. All challenges done. 100 orbs picked up. That's not looking bad. I'll take it every time. Come on, keep giving me more of that. When using only Leander, let's switch back again without being incapacitated is really easy too. I just need better weapons for like Leander and crew at the moment. There's no point in just checking every chest for that kind of thing as of yet. How many times have I said that by now? I need an enemy to fight first. Full Zing skills 6 times. It's very unlikely for me to get to be able to use. That was a Zing skill, let's put it that way. Oh, and here, however, I also get the experience of a lifetime. Maybe I could find something big to fight. Or maybe I could just leave the room in, like, no time at all.
I'm raring to go.
Yep. Even if I have the magic, doesn't necessarily mean it's good to use it.
Help me, Craig.
That's that one defeated. Roland's the real combat potential here.
Shall we? Our judgment is nigh.
Oh, if I do that, it's pretty good. Grab what? Grab what? Tell me to grab this and then always never grabbing the thing. Down we go. I like that he also has enough leeway as well. It seems to give me gold items every time. Maybe I get better gold items for getting better stuff. It gives me these Nazcan arms every time. Of course, the gate's right here. Right, defeat 100, win without using restoratives, win with a torch turret. Okay. Win with a torch turret will be what we want to do. Defeating 100 enemies is not really what I'm going for. There's got to be an enemy in here somewhere. What? Okay. The door's back there. I need to find someone to do some stuff to. course I can use these skills no matter what. It's really good. Okay.
You ready for this?
Yeah. Ah, did that count? No. Alright, there's some guys there. If I switch back to Tani, I guess that I'll have these torch turrets ready again. The problem is just... Is that really just one enemy? Okay, haha. That's better. I might be able to get it from here. But now we're so far away from the door, it's ridiculous.
It'll be over in no time.
There we go. Yeah. That defeat 100 enemies thing's a bit of a slog, but if you're looking for experience, that would work out quite well. Right, back we go then. I feel like if I change to Roland now because of the way his dash works, because of Ding Dong specialization. That's how I get the cool dodge now, to go around the place fast. It's a bit loud, granted, but it does seem to be the smallest margin of faster. The guys with the experience up kind of necklace on are doing quite well. 113. The guys about not quite making it. 112. It's Evan and Roland, isn't it, after all? Down we go. Now the floors are taking a little bit longer. Just got to worry about warp amounts. Alright, 54 again. The thing's right here. Win without using skills, win without using restoratives. Oh, we'll take those two then.
Good luck, everyone.
You gonna attack or not? Land 5 Ding Dong Power Strikes. I tried to land 1. It seemed to not hit the opponent. Wait. Win without using restoratives didn't get procced. Win without using skills didn't get procced.
Good luck, everyone.
Is that because of the Ding Dong Dale thing? Did that mess with it? There we go. Okay. There's some messing with things there then. That's interesting to see. And we're kind of halfway there. Oh, it's a robot! Hey, it's you, Shoo! Boop, boop, beep, boop. Ever wonder what would happen if you turned on my dials up to maximum? What give me 13 orbs and you can find out? No. I'm not giving you orbs. You gotta give me orbs. I know that people can give me orbs now. 100 blooming orbs. That's what I want. Right, where to now? Again, the door is right next to us. Destroy a monster mound, easy. Win without using restoratives, easy. I just have to find an enemy. The only enemies are likely to be this way. Just finding the monster mound that's going to be a bit of an issue. I mean, use 2 Higgledy skills is pretty easy to do in the scope of things, but you're not a monster mound.
Leave this to me.
I'm looking for in those regards, sir. Man, Roland does so much damage.
Here goes.
Like a Ding Dong Power Strike to your face.
Don't let me down.
Now I've got this dodging ability. It's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? And without restoratives, fine. It doesn't help the other goal. It's 40 orbs worth. Monster Mound, no. Monster Mounds all seem to be found on their own as well. Can't believe it's having so much trouble there. Well, there's another person deep within the place. Minty.
Hey.
How fortuitous! I've been able to encounter someone who purchased my latest find. I would gladly give it for only 13 orbs. Oh yeah, sure. I'll do yours. What is it? A Vermilion Hue Bloom? That's not helpful there, Minty. given up my orb supply for this level to you now. Especially because I can't find this thing. Wherever it is, wherever it may be, I want it, I want it, I want it so much. Does that mean there's another chamber somewhere? Yeah, there's a chamber down here. No, there's not. It's a chest, but there's not a chamber. Was another monster supposed to be spewing it out? Or is it simply deeper within? There it is. There's my 40 orbs.
What's this?
You even managed to summon more enemies. I guess the others didn't catch up with me in time. Okay, we're looking better now. 352 orbs. That's much better. Seems like the mounds themselves give a fair few orbs on top of everything else. So while we go quieter, we are so much slower. By the way, I've got to say, Ni no Kuni developers, if you ever watch this, which I know you never would, how about a sprint burn between now and the next patch? Legit, how about a sprint burn? Well, it seems all the food is worn off, my guys, so let's go get some more Hero's Delight applied to them so they can get their experience still totaling up nicely. No joke, quality of life feature sprint would be a really good investment. You've changed the combat quite drastically, added new abilities. Ooh. Well, don't mind if I do. Win using only Leander. Okay then. This will make the fight a bit longer, mind you. It says, but maybe they're water. Maybe that'll be a good thing.
Here goes nothing.
Do not want to be fired upon that much. Oh, it seems the cooldowns of the stuff actually counts between multiple things, so that's interesting.
Show me your power.
My higgledy knight, you'll help out.
Your judgment is nigh.
I know there's a gold on the field somewhere.
This ends now.
Where would help me out so much? All yours, you say. Where's it gone though?
Judgment is nigh.
Well, no matter what. Once the dragon was downed, we got a ton of orbs due to it. So, by the look of it, my torch orbs were on cooldown for a prolonged period of times. I need to get some kills with them as well. You know what? I might even be near to getting the fully zinged up stuff. Be perfectly honest with you. Now what are you? Okay, one of them. So one of them that can make the shield appear, eh?
Good luck, everyone.
What? He doomed! I didn't expect it to be that fast. Didn't even get to even think about using torch turrets. There's only one guy after all. Well, hopefully there's an enemy or two in front of us, and I think there is. So that's not too bad. Might be able to use a torch turret on one of these guys. Oh yeah, definitely. With there being so many.
Watch your back. Your judgment is nigh.
Anyone else got their stuff ready? was wondering if that would count up on the full zinged up kind of side of things. But after using relatively tons of spells around the place, Willie's got a fair few orbs, chucked out loads of stuff onto the battlefield, crowd control and more, which is kind of what these gizmos have really given, isn't it? Crowd control. Crowd control is an active thing now. We had the stun thing before, the, can't remember what it's called. The one that barely did any damage but could cause stun on an enemy. So you never really used it because it barely did any damage. Win with torch turret again? That's going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? And win with 3 Hilda Skills and Ding Dong Combo Strike. So ideally then, I want 2 separate battles and one with a lot of people so I can just spam dodge. I imagine yours are ready. Yep. Oh, it's just literally a next room. And nothing between me and that. Ah, there's some enemies. Well, I'd say if anything I could probably get
Good luck, everyone.
a few things done. Oh, that's at least one done. And everyone else has died in the meantime, so no time for me to get a combo strike, but I'll take 30 orbs off that floor. Plus we got the mound orbs, plus we got, you know, a few enemies defeated. Life is good. Not long till floor 67 then. 58. Win using only Evan. It's Evan time, is it? Been a long time since you were in here. Win with torch turret again. Defeat a status inflicted enemy. Status inflicted. The only way I think I could swing that is by using Bracken's gun. But then again, I need 2 fights. I need more than 2 fights to do any of these. Let's just do win using only Evan and get out of here. Oh, hello, big dragon. I think I should start on you first, to be honest. No knockdown gains? That's disappointing.
I'm counting on you.
I'm easily able to cut through the rest after that fact. I was thinking, Healdy God, give me the stupidly big buff thing. I mean, technically, I should go with you first, chuck out a turret somewhere and hope that it picks up a kill, switch to Bracken and start shooting people. There is guys.
What's this?
Don't frame rate drop me now. I did get the second one complete at least, but I didn't get anyone's status infected. Oh well, can't win them all. Except there's enemies right in this room too. Haha. In fact, there's a lot of enemies in this room too.
I'm raring to go.
And the problem is I'm one-shotting every enemy. Well, in one way that worked out. Enemies experience lots of other stuff. In the other way, nah, didn't work out at all. 187 orbs. No status infecting for me today. No good, no good. 59. Straight ahead of us is where we need to go. When using only Roland again. I mean, he's got the strong stuff now. Technically Evan had, but you know, Roland hits like a truck. Oh, this is a really good setup. We just need enemies. Essentially, one battle and we'll get 70 orbs. But is there enemies in this room? Somehow I doubt it. But, by the look of it then, there's another room to the left of this portal. There are going to be enemies. Well, even simpler. A monster man gets tons of orbs as well.
This will be over in no time.
Criticals, man. Job done. 70 orbs, just like that. I'm guessing by the numbers I've picked up, I could probably skip the next floor. 658. I was like, why is it only 588 still? And then all of a sudden it all came in. Silk grain lumber. Not quite sure silk grain is what you want in your wood, but whatever. Rowan's about to hit 114 too. Alright then, down we go. I wonder what problem's going to happen on floor 63 that requires us to go back out again. That's what I'm wondering. Maybe there won't be anything. Oh, hello. We got ourselves a chamber. What's going on through here? An ominous force emanates from the other side of the door. Do I dare open it? Yes, yes I do. We have way more techs and strategies than we ever did before. It's the Prince of Wraith! Flip! Yeah, man! He's looking to make more perky than he did before. It must be because we're close to the bottom of the labyrinth. That's where the rift is. If what we've heard is true. Whatever force is leaking through the rift makes him stronger, right? We better take him out sooner rather than later. Wretch, invader, usurper, Evan Pettywhisker Tildrum. Must die. Oh, he knows my name? Lovely. Prince of Wraith is at level 96. I tried to block that instead of dodge it. There we go. Still trying to block this stuff rather than actually dodge, by the way. Yeah, always targeting me, are you? I was about to say, surely I should be dodging tons of that stuff.
Here goes.
And this is why we want to play with like these fights with Roland and party.
Here goes.
I don't want to attack you. I want to attack everything but.
Here goes.
Wow, this is making easy mode, isn't it? Well, we're leveling up from all the enemies we've been defeating in the meantime. The monster man needs to go down in a gigantic flash of everything.
Here goes.
And one more shot to the face. Roland protects Evan, no matter what. A pair of Dead Knight's boots. Our reward this time. Good old Hegel Knight. Kill the false king. Death to the invaders. Kill Tildrum. End him. Bring peace back to the Heartlands. And off he goes again. What's his problem?
Ah!
Not more ghosts.
Well, no.
Are you not caught on yet, girlie? This here labyrinth is run by a prince among wraiths. 'Twill be ghosts and ghoulies from here to the end of the line.
All right.
Let's use spirit medium and see what one has to say, shall we? You obtained another volume of the Manual of the Maiden. 2 volumes of the Manual of the Maiden, in fact. Let's find out what I'm getting from this as well. Seems the more orbs you have, the better the item will be. I will offer up 658 orbs. And claim an Ebswain's Elegy. Well, that sounds cool. Right, in terms of weaponry then, I guess Evan does have more powerful overall, but you've got the Dragon's Fang, which is the most powerful. That said, look at this. It's still got a hidden skill on it. High chance of freezing enemies, massively strengthens magical attacks, massively improves physical defense. To be honest, because it's the magical attack side of things, I do feel like it should be on you. Again, no matter what. That doesn't mean we can't trade you up a little bit. Dragon's Fang is very good anyway. Massively boosts critical hit damage. Does ridiculous numbers. Now you've got Ebswain's Elegy. That said, on top of that, we also got ourselves a new pair of boots, the Dead Knight's boots. In fact, we got several boots that might be better fits for people. Enriching Hell's Bells boots greatly boost money dropped by foes and boost damage done by bows. We've got the Twangy Vault boots, which we decided were kind of because they're magic defense. But the Enriching Hell's Bells boots are good. Dead Knight's boots. Teardrop. Mastery strengths magical attacks, mastery strengths magical attacks, loads less damage taken at low HP. I think that sounds like Evan's stuff as well, don't you? Invulnerable for longer when dodging too. Yeah, we'll put that on you. Oh, that's just insane, the amount of defense gain that you've just got. What? How can that even be a thing? That's what I'm really wondering. Right, who else uses bows? Tani uses bows, don't you, Tani? Let's put on the Enriching Hell's Bell boots onto you. And then, to be honest, it's going to be someone that wants... Arnie-proof boots of barrel, maybe? I don't know. To be honest, it's all neither here nor there, kind of, for the most part, for Lawless. It's just amazed by some of the stuff we're picking up. Evan is just ridiculous now. Oh well. I am Sharp, General of Ebswain. Hear me, interlopers. Heed my call. Put my mind at ease, the Horned One. He has not arisen, correct? Cannot have done. When Allegoria fell, so too did he. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid he's back. Doloran revived him. Curses! And that is why, while the evil began to pour forth so ferociously, I had thought it strengthening strange. We heard that there was some kind of rift here in the Labyrinth, that it was connected with another dimension? This is so, and Remnus, our Lord and Master, has toiled ceaselessly to contain its wicked power, has performed the rite of entombment without pause for countless centuries. And yet the fallen fiends roam free. How could such a tragedy come to pass, and how could fate be so cruel as to render me incapable of doing a thing to stop it? I'm sorry, that's just how fate is. Begone! Leave this place while you still can. The monsters are coming, boiling up from below. Lord Remnus did all that he could, perform the rite for many centuries, but alas.
Hello?
You mean the rite of entombment? The one that keeps the rift from overflowing with evil? I'm sure he does. Now that it has failed, we have only one hope of driving back the fallen fiends and ending the Prince of Wraith's incursion on our realm. The rift must be sealed once and for all.
Come on.
And to do that, we'll need to get to the bottom of this place, drive back hordes of monsters, and finally face off against the big cheese himself. Sounds like we've got a fight on our hands. It seems your hearts are set on forging ahead. I would yet counsel retreat, but you must do as you see fit. Well, what we see fit doing at the moment is to delve deeper by 3 more floors and see if there's something else even deeper within. That said, we did just gain a ridiculously large amount of power, some could say, from some things that we've recently got. So, yes, I wish to try out Ebswain's Elegy a little bit here. It looks all pretty full. It boosts magical power on top of that. So my spells are going to be... My ultimate nuke is going to be even more nukey. That's great. Just for one thing added on. And then... Oh, man. Well, should we expect it to be 3 floors down? Gets us another quest, maybe? Of course it says win with only using Roland straight off the bat. Well, I may as well, just in case. Oh, I do need to jump out at a certain point here. And go and pick up all these special manuals that we have all around the place. Now, I'm wondering if from here it's going to be worth doing certain other things here. Win without taking any damage is not that bad if I can just kill this guy quick.
Watch your back!
Hey, that works out. Win with a plasma pod on top of that. Oh, we're supposed to go this way. So maybe the chests are worse things from here on out? Plasma pod, that's you, I think. Yep. Though that said, I don't think there's really anything to use it on.
Leave this to me.
That's not a plasma pod, though. Oh, wrong guy. Never mind, Roland just decided he wanted to end that thing as fast as humanly possible. Okay, Roland. We won't bother doing that one then. We will head further down. I mean, to be honest, as long as I'm getting 60 to 70 a floor. Life's good no matter what. This is assuming. I'm not going to stay in here for the full mark. I got to go out, see what new manual abilities I can get. I mean, just from the mechanical manuals alone, I can actually get more gadgets on my characters. Or I could get, like, the item increase, which is not being used, because, of course, Roland and that aren't spec'd into it. Defeat a stats afflicted enemy, use free ability skills, with a fully charged ranged attack. So you say. Just wondering if there's been anything better than the epic Baleful. Oh yeah, of course, the Boy King's Sector. Reduces MP used when casting spells, increases the amount of MP restored from something way earlier. Yeah, take that. Do you want to use the Sickening World? It does poison on them, you know. Poison's good too. I forgot about the Boy King's baton. Alright then. A full charged ranged attack, you say?
Leave this to me.
That's not gonna happen, is it? I need some of you guys to hit him a bit more. Preferably before he did that. Oh yeah, now you hit him. Cheers guys. Thanks for that. That helped so much. That said, this is a dead end. Definitely Roland's got the faster dash of the two then. Interesting dead end we've got here. Hey, you're telling me this is laden with treasure. So we've got to head round to the left to get out of here. It's going to make us take a long way round to get to floor 63 then. Will there be another side quest waiting? Or is that done? Waiting for the final encounter. Hello, what are you doing here?
Hey!
Everyone else brought these guys here to pull all-nighters because they tell you for 20 orbs. No thanks. I don't know how you do so many all-nighters. Is it coffee? Something makes me suspect it might be coffee. Look at that sword glow, man.
I'll do my best.
You Kit. Why did you do this? What did I manage to get? Defeat something enemies? Did I manage to defeat all enemies in this place without realizing it? I don't even know what goal I got. No, I didn't. Okay.
Watch this.
Nope. Damn. I feel like my own worst enemy on this one as well, to be fair. I'm not really achieving. Can't be moving at the same time as pressing R1. Have to stay still. But it's just when everyone else just jumps on the enemy, like, as fast as humanly possible.
This will be over in no time.
Will I get one? Does it even count as a fully charged range attack? I don't think it does, you know. Ah, well. I tried. Didn't even really get to use Ebswain. Or more to the point, Ebswain just did damage anyway. And then, of course, we've got to see what kind of spell, kind of ridiculousness it does on a big enemy. Speaking of big enemies, of course, floor 63. That's what we're interested in, right? And yet again, another massive foe awaits. Hello, Gelatina. Could always use the tactics tweaker, but we're still higher level than it by a fair margin, aren't we? Are you going defensive, are you? We might not get caught in that foggy fog! Uh-oh. Crazy's battles weren't enough work already. So now we've got poison that's causing problems. Indeed, there must be some other solution. Right, watch out for monsters in the labyrinth that spew forth clouds of poisonous mist when you come into contact with them. They're far from fun. Of course, we got new mechanics. There must be something among the tricks and traps available to the Gizmo Supremo that can deal with poisonous mist. Indeed there is. We saw it. The problem for it is other reasons, you know? Can you stop that? Can you see I'm trying to get far away so I can... I want to see what my spell damage does. Get him! How much did it do? 23,651. Yeah, I'll take that. Sadly become poisoned to me, so. I think that's my victory. Yay! Right then. So, they're going to ask us to retreat now? Oh no, they're giving us a chance to retreat. Maybe. No, it's definitely going to ask us to retreat. They're definitely going to think about this situation a bit more. What can I get for 125 orbs? Shining anemone bow. Not anemone. Anemone. Not that. No. Alright, well, it is a better bow than what Tani has by quite a large amount. In terms of just pure damage. So take the Shining Anemone bow. Which greatly increases light damage. Not exactly what we need, but still. So from here on out, I'm probably always going to be finding equipment that's way better than stuff I have available. Well, that's Ebb Swing. Did I have Ebb Swings on my... No, I had this... I didn't even have it on. I'm such a fool. Maybe I can do even more damage. I don't know. Go to next floor. We can actually keep on moving straight from here. I think, to be honest, it's not a bad time to leave the labyrinth and look for some alternate stuff. I mean, we've got to go back to town and check out what else we got going on, haven't we? A warp to the 61st floor is now available. It should be. So, have we completed all the side quests of the land? Probably not. Where's... We haven't done anything with Leander, after all. But what we really want to come out for...
Come to do some shopping, eh?
...is this. Alright, here we go. A Manual of the Maiden for 400,000. We've got mechanics manuals aplenty as well. By the look of it then... I'll just take the mechanics ones. I need to get more money.
What else can I do for you?
I need to earn more money. Well, let's quickly zip on back to Evermore. See how many mechanical points I've got. Because it looks like I need to probably get a lot of people equipped with the restorative stuff. To be honest, having them with the restorative stuff anyway doesn't hurt. Seems like a great idea no matter what. Is there anything going on in town that I need to know about? Nah. Nah. Now, there are some special abilities to unlock still on our weapons and whatnot. Use the Manual of Maiden times 2 to increase method points for Digno Discipline from 11 to 13. Mechanics Manual has gone to 8 to 13. That's pretty good. I mean, the classic style is what I'd like to improve a bit more, to be fair, but to be honest, it's also not what I'm really using anyway. So I could get Tiger's Fury now. Oh yeah, definitely Tiger's Fury on our 2 discipline-using boys. That sounds like a great idea. And then for you two... It's all about what we can get extra there. So by the look of it then, we need... Well, decisive devices would be great. For pretty much everyone. So we've got Impactron 2.0. We can learn all that extra stuff. So what we really want... Wearable repairs are more effective in dispersing poisonous mist, heals MP. So we want basically these 2 talents plus Impactron 2.0 across the board for everyone, so everyone has that option. So with that needing to be done then, I will spec everyone up and I'll meet you back by the look of it on floor 64. So I'll see you guys there in a second. And so here we are at floor 64. We're back in once again with now everyone with well, everyone using the martial style with their lovely healing stuff. Without using skills, women with a torch dart and women using only Roland are our first categories of the day, he says. We're trying to hit one of these. There we go. Fighting style of the battle. When that's using skills shouldn't be too bad. You're going to put poison on the field? As long as I don't use skills, so we're good with that. At the moment, we've got sword beams as well, haven't we? So, this wind women is going to take too much longer. He even manages to hit me, that is. Oh, does that count as a skill? I think you'll find I'm not using a skill. Win without using skills does not count if I use that dash. That dash is bad. No matter what, that dash is bad. Let's try again. Without dodging this time. A wave worm should be easier, he says. I would love to use a torch dart to get a kill as well. All to get the stuff. And I'd rather just dodge and fail. Go on, Roland, wail on him. Life should be good now with this axe just willing to get in there. Alright, that is me win without a skill, yeah? Thank you. And we're the first time, we're the second time. Now it's just win with a torch dart, which should be Leander's skills. There are some enemies over here, so we should be able to get that. Once we continue back down the labyrinth. I'm kind of disappointed that there's no kind of side quests. It's floor 63.
Nothing.
Well, that didn't work. Oh well. I'll miss those to get a little bit further. Shame, shame. Only 40 orbs. Well, actually, there's going to be more because we fought the enemies along the way too. We're managing our orbs well. I always have a fairly large amount. Defeat a frozen enemy. Land freedom dealt power strikes, by the way, I don't even think is possible. It just doesn't work. I was trying to get land 5 and I landed like 10. But then a lot of the time you'll notice it does no damage whenever you're trying to do the power strikes. So I don't know if that's maybe a bugged criteria or I haven't exactly worked out the power strikes just yet. Probably the latter, considering the fact that I didn't even instate these martial styles until too late. But I think it's about time for us to be picking up treasure chests when we see them for definite. Based on the simple factors, I want the lovely experience, thank you.
Let's go to work.
The items within are starting to have nicer things within them. In fact, they've definitely had weapons that have been upgrading along the axe hammer class. So that's not too bad. Oh, well, I think floor 65 with 319 orbs isn't too bad. I'll just take that treasure chest. Well, we're close to our next boss. Now, if there's going to be another quest at this point in time, I'm expecting it maybe to be at floor 83. Because we've done something for Brackham. We've technically done something for Tanya Batu. We defeated Mr. Black Knight. What else is there? But to revisit one more place. Land 5 deemed on power strikes. Win about where poisonous mist appears is what we're going to go for here. So essentially we're looking for a strong opponent. And then we just want to let it use mist. Maybe just wait in the wings for a bit. But it's going to make me travel for her, isn't it? It's really going to make me travel for it. Unless you want to give me 100 orbs. Yeah, would you care to hear a secret? For 19 orbs? No. I need extra orbs. I've got to do at least one challenge each floor. What's the enemy waiting below us? I'm pretty sure that's an enemy that does drop poison mist. No matter what, if I don't dash absolutely everywhere, I'll dash here.
Here goes nothing.
Oh no, do you do poison mist? I guess it's just wait and see with you. I should probably hang out with my friends though. Oh no, in there. There we go. The jellyfishes do it. I'll finish that guy off from range then. Now that's what I'm looking for. None of my Higgledies actually used the power then at all. I'm disappointed in that. Would have expected them to use a little more. I haven't even got to use the wearable majiggers we have on at the moment. If that's the case, let's switch to you. Now, Stellar Jelly definitely cranks out Poison Mist.
Ready for this?
But I need to run away and just let it happen. Oh, guys. Of course you'd nuke him from utterly massive range and just destroy him in seconds. It's definitely what you're programmed to do. So did I not get any orbs, but except for kill orbs on this floor? This is kind of disappointing. Still going to be far easier to complete these challenges further on, but now we've got an Excelsior dropping from just a box there. An accursed one, sure, so we can't use it unless we dispel the curse. Well, that's better than we've seen for previous weapons before either. Well, this was a bit of a damp squib of a floor. No challenges completed. I mean, I need to pick up some orbs on these next floors quite drastically. I mean, I could just go for the free orbs that are just lying around, but a bit more supply than that. Man, Roland just nuking with his shot straight away. Not helpful, that guy. Right, Swim with Torch Turret, fully charged ranged attack without using restoratives is pretty easy enough. Untouchable Brilliant Boots. Right, Torch Turret, who's got that? Not you, Leander. Get ready to jump in there and hope that the Torch Turrets kill some guys in the back lines, eh?
You ready for this?
We just need him to get a KO first of all. Now we got the Poison Mist appearing, so why don't I use this? So there we go, cured up things there. This Wave Worm's down and out, but I'm not going to kill it with a fully powered strike, obviously, of range. I don't do the damage I need to do. Funny if that did work for it, but that even counts a win without using restoratives. Despite many reasons where I'd have to say that that wasn't winning without using restoratives. Interesting. It's through you, is it?
Raring to go.
Your judgment is nigh.
Obviously that's not charged enough. Maybe the win with a fully charged range attack actually has to be the final blow on the final monster. Oh, well, he died a little bit earlier than I thought. Let's try it again here. Seeming we've got laser guns aplenty at the moment. Obviously, it's not that as an option. Oh, poison got him. But at least we got out of here with some orbs this time. Past 403. So it's about these last couple of floors before we move on. But I think I should actually end the episode here. we dive ever deeper. Time to get to floor 80. Find out what boss is there. Will it be the Wraith Prince himself yet again? Will we reach level 120 next time as we keep on going? With the plasma pods, 4 Higuri skills, without being incapacitated, I think we can get another 50 here. But tune in next time. Good morning, no Kuni, as we continue deeper into the lair of the Lost Lord. Bye-bye.